Hi, this is Gary with Aldan American. Today we're going to be doing an installation on this 1963 Thunderbird. This Thunderbird kit's pretty easy to install. Uses a couple of adapter brackets on the top that mount it to the spring into the original upper spring pocket, because the original coil spring is a large diameter and we're replacing it with a coilover shock with this style spring. Also at the lower end we have these brackets that mount to the upper control arm, and these bolt in place, so this is a completely bolt-on kit, easy to install. Now this fits the 63 to 66 Thunderbird. If you have a 61 to 62 Thunderbird, it takes a little different lower plate. So on your lower A-arm, it has this larger plate with 4 bolts. So that's 61 to 63. Now on these cars, I've actually seen them where the 4-bolt lower A-arms have cracked, and customers will have replaced them with the 3-bolt style arm. And so that's kind of common, that has been done in the past. Check it out, make sure you order the correct kit. The first thing I'm going to do on my reassembly is I'm going to install my original upper shock mounting plate. Okay, we put a little schmearl on it. We're going to take our spring. We're going to set the spring on. I've greased my thrust bearings. I've added a little bit of anti-seize to the threads above the spring seat. Now we're ready to install this in the car. I'm now going to take and set the preload on the spring. I'll take my tape measure. I'll measure how many threads are from the spring seat to the bottom, and there's 1 inch. I'm going to use my spanner wrench and I'm going to run it up. So I'm going to adjust it so there's about 2 inches of threads exposed here, and that's going to be my starting point for my ride height. Put the car on the ground, roll it back and forth, take my measurements, and make any adjustments I need from there to get the ride height exactly where I want it to be. We've just completed the front installation. We're now going to move on to the rear to do our shocks. I've installed my loop to post adapter on this upper bracket. So the little black washer that's in there, what that does is locates it to the original 7/8 hole, so this doesn't move around once it's tightened. The other thing I want is when I tighten it up, I want the bolt to be going front to rear on the car, so it works with the natural articulation as the car goes in and out of a driveway. As you can see, the installation of this coilover kit on this 63 Thunderbird was pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Definitely something you can do on a Saturday afternoon with some hand tools, a little bit of time, a little bit of effort. For more information, check us out at aldanamerican.com.